In EU law, direct effect is the concept of EU legislation being able to override national law if the EU legislation is not applied correctly in any given member state.
Two categories of European law, primary and secondary law. Primary law are the treaties of the European Union which are directly applicable in all member states. Secondary law are the regulations, decisions, directives, and recommendations. Within both legislations there are direct effect. Within primary law there is both horizontal and vertical direct effect.
Vertical effect is when an individual in any given member state appeals to European law in the national courts, which will usually be against the respective member states, hence the name of the effect. In the case of Van Gen, we see vertical direct effect. The company Van Genloos were importing goods from West Germany to the Netherlands, where the Dutch authorities chose to put a tariff on the imported goods. The Netherlands violated the prohibition of the internal market. Member states shall refrain from introducing between themselves any new custom duties on imports or exports or any charges having equivalent effect, and from increasing those which already apply in their trade with each other. As a result, the European Court changed views on the dualist approach and insisted on a new legal order. This led to the implementation of the direct effect rulings by the ECJ.
Horizontal direct effect is when an individual invokes a treaty prohibitions on another individual. It concerns relations between two individual parts. Horizontal direct effect in the case Familia Press vs. Bauer concerning Article 34 of the TFU regarding the free movement of goods and interpretation given to this article. The case was established because Familia Press accused Bauer of violating Austrian law on unfair competition because of Familia Press sales method. Direct effect was applicable in this case and was brought forward by Bauer, which claimed that the directly effective European right to free movement prevailed over the Austrian law due to the fact that under Article 30 of the treaty, quantitative restrictions on imports and all measures having equivalent effect are prohibited between member states.
The Van Gen case had one of the most important outcomes of EU law as it created huge and crucial developments of union law. This is seen as the case sparked the creation of the principle of direct effect. The outcome of direct effect in the case of Van Gen was further grounding of the three criteria for direct effect, which are also commonly referred to in the Van Gen criteria as are the following. The provision must be clear. The provision must be unconditional in the sense of automatic prohibition. This prohibition must be absolute. These criteria are thus a bit more difficult to clarify in the horizontal direct effect, and vertical direct effect is easier to clarify as it involves the state, whereas it's more a gray area with horizontal direct effect because many of the prohibition of the treaty does to some degree either impliedly or expressly involve a state.